Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a video on the gt740. We're going to see what kind of clock speeds we can push, what performance we can get out of it, and we'll be testing at 1080p and 720p and maybe 1440p depending on how it performs. We'll be seeing again how fast we can push it, how much clock speeds we can add until it eventually it doesn't work anymore. This model has active cooling with a 6-pin power connector giving us about 150 watts, so plenty of power for overclocking. And we're going to throw it in the system and see how it performs. Okay, so here we are. We have the gt740, and for our test bench today, we have 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6400 CL30. And for CPU, we have an i7-14700K, so all hardware should be great for a gt740. I mean, it should not be bottlenecked at all. So let's get into our first game. All right, first game we have here is Counter-Strike 2. We're running on like all those settings, 720p with 2x, and we are running 20 FPS in the lobby. So let's run into a game and see what happens. So here we are in the game now at 720p, low settings, and we're running about 30 FPS. I'm gonna run it for a little bit, just see how the performance goes. Without 100%, full gig, full VRAM utilization. Wow, I'm bad at this game. So we're getting about 30, high to low 30s, it looks like. Sometimes we dip into the 20s. So we'll run this in 1080p when I die, and we'll see how that does. Okay. Let's run it in 1080p. Way better. Now we're dropped down to the 20s. Okay, so now we're dropped down to high to low 20s. So unplayable. Okay. Let's run overclock now. So we're gonna do our first overclock of the day. We're gonna run it at plus 100 on the core and plus 268 on the memory. Okay. Yeah, that's actually brought us up to the low 30s. So let's actually run. Push it a tad bit. I don't want to push it too hard because I don't want to lose my video, but we'll push it to 127 and we'll push this to 350. Or yeah, 350, perfect. 350 on the VRAM and what is it, 150 or something on the core. Not doing a whole lot for us. This is terrible. Okay. So this card is not playing Counter-Strike, even at 1080 or 720, even at 50 FPS. Oh, we got a kill. Perfect. Let's end on that note. Let's get to the next game. Here we are in BeamNG Drive. So now we have our top bar here for Steam. And now we have another bar here. So now we can see our actual memory utilization and clock speeds over here. As you can see, we're just over a gigahertz at stock settings now. So let's go over and check what settings we are running. Let's make sure we're all low. So even on that, we are only getting about, what is it, 15 FPS. And we're running about 1 gigahertz on the clock for the core and about 2.5 for the VRAM. So let's start moving. Like, this is really bad. I bet you guys can tell. 12 FPS, 13 FPS is not good. We're definitely every game we play. Alright, 2 games. So let's throw our clocks. Throw the clock on here. We'll do another. Do a 282 and a 127. Okay, so you can see there's our new clock speeds here and here. And we got about 1 FPS from that. So this game is not seeming to get as big of a benefit as Counter-Strike did. This is still, I think that even when it crashes, it doesn't really drop any frame rate, which is good. GPU's running about 50 degrees Celsius, which isn't terrible. And we're pulling, it's not telling us our wattage for GPU. I imagine it's not a terrible amount. It's not even pushing out any heat. Alright, so it looks like you're not playing BeamNG Drive, guys, and we are seeing 2783 and 1200 on the core. Let's push it a tad bit faster to 444. I'm really risking my video right now. Restarting this. Did that do anything? It didn't do anything, but we're almost hitting now 3 gigahertz on the VRAM, but let's run to our last game and see how that performs. So guys, our last game failed to launch, and now my desktop is frozen. So we're only going to do the 2 games for today because, well, this little guy, look at how small he is on my computer. This little guy was not powerful enough to run Squad 44, which is it's a big game. It's a World War II reenactment game. It's a war sim. And so I wanted to see how it could handle with a bunch of particles and explosions, but I couldn't even change the settings in the game before it crashed. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other content you'd like to see on the GT740, as it does live to see another day. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.